Well, I tell you the same thing I told the counselors that asked me that in prison, that wood floats, and homie, you're talking like SA homie? I'm white. Yeah. I would tell them, can't I just be a white man? No, that's what they ask you in prison is, are you a peckerwood or are you a skinhead? If you're white, if you're Mexican, they ask you, are you a Southerner? Are you a Mexican national? Are you a Norteño? Are you a Fresno Bulldog? If you're black, they ask you if you're a Blood or Crib. So that whole thing's a setup to me, and that's kind of what I write about too, because the system is setting you up to say you're something, and you're in a predatory environment where you think that might be the answer. And we all know that's the answer to more time, right? You know what I mean? That's the answer to being stuck in the system and end up in the SHU program for a long, long time. And I've done my share of those too. I did 4 years in solitary. A lot of it in the county, just fighting cases, and then some of it in SHU terms in prisons for riots and stuff like that.
What was the turning point where you turned your life around? Like from being like a drug dealer and in the game and doing your thing, what happened where you said, you know what, enough is enough?
Okay, well,
share that.
All right. Well, in recovery, we say a retread. If you've fallen a lot and you've relapsed a lot, I'm definitely a retread. I've fallen a lot, and like Miss V said, what's the turning point? Well, I started prison time in 1990, and I kept going back. And in 96 to 99, I fought a life sentence and did a couple SHU terms. And I actually was in a riot with the northern Mexicans, and I helped out the homies. So they actually put southern. Yeah, they put southern. This is funny. This is in one of my books too. I'm kicking it with the biggest white dude on the yard. He goes by Giant, and we're at Solano, so it's a Norteño intake. It's one of the few that Northerners are taken to. Get San Quentin, Solano. Anyway, the Northerners were way outnumbered, and there weren't that many whites, and there weren't that many Southerners. And we liked the Southerners. There were some that we played basketball with and stuff. So when we found out they were going to get outnumbered, we ended up lending a hand. And it was funny because when we went to the hole, there was over 100 Mexicans. Most of them were Norteños. Probably like 30 of them were Southerners. It took like a day and a half to get a cell. And we're white. And they put on the cells, they had a red box with a NM for the Norteños. And then for the Southerners, they had a blue box with SM. And so they would put it on each cell so that when they pop them open, they would know who not to pop them open together with when they ran showers and stuff like that. Well, 3 or 4 days later, we found out that we were Southern Mexicans on our cell. We're like, wait a second, we're white. They didn't care, They didn't care. So we were Southern Mexicans for a while. And then yeah, it was hilarious. And then, let's see. So